Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're just about 10 minutes out from the Marketplace update, but we do have a new update to an existing aircraft, and that is of course FlightFX's Citation 10, which has seen an absolute ginormous upgrade from just every single aspect of it. There's a brand new EFB, we got wing flexes, we have all kinds of stuff going on. They've also added career compatibility with it, which is awesome. Very much love that. I mean, we bought the Citation 10 on the PC and Xbox forever ago. We bought it when it came over here to PlayStation, and now we can enjoy it outside of free flight in career mode. So that's pretty sweet. Just want to kind of take a look at it, see the price, see what kind of payouts we get from the VIP missions that it comes with, if it's going to show up here. I did make sure we were on the right version of 2.14. So we'll see if it's really there. There it is! Oh, look at that, how cool! 10.6 million credits. Definitely gonna grab that, but we'll go into free flight, that way you guys can join on up. If you have the Citation 10, you can fly as well. Or whatever you want to fly with, but nice. 2.6, 2.1, not bad. Not bad for the time frames, 500,000 for 45 minutes, so be even less than that. That's going to be a blast to dive into, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do a career mission a little bit later. But yeah, a huge update, so if you already own the Citation 10, this is a free update for you. And then if you buy it in the future, you'll of course have all that going on, but love that FlightFX has brought career support over to this aircraft. Just awesome. So let's go ahead and see what it's all about. Check out the new EFB, all the new features going on with the aircraft, and have some fun today. And then we'll pay attention to the Marketplace. We'll see if anything pops up from it. But if not, I'm not really too worried about it. It'll just probably be more Captain Sim releases. Oh, they got rid of the light texture version, huh? I mean, I never used it, so I'm not really too particularly worried. Oh my goodness, can this go any more? Like getting emails, phone calls. Please stop. Let's go with livery number 4. Nice. Alright, and then we'll just plop this on somewhere randomly. I don't really have any particular... You know what? No, let's go to New Zealand. That's where we're gonna head to. I'm in a New Zealand kind of mood, and we're gonna bring it to Queenstown of November Zulu, Quebec, November. We're also not gonna be doing this at live time, because I'm not flying at night. Let's bring that to daytime. And we probably will not be running live weather. It's looking a little cloudy. Why are all the dots like floating miles of whatever? Just ramp. I don't care where we spawn. Just spawn somewhere. Hey, Monorific and Finch and Flying and Lewig and Tom and Abe Lincoln and Viper and Gray and Silent and Fusion and NL and Ross and Shepard and PDX. Hello, everybody. Just restart. I was having that earlier. I just kept restarting the sim and it eventually opened up. I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know if there was some maintenance or what was the deal with that, but yeah, just keep restarting it. It'll eventually pop on up and get everything situated. So cool. So walk around is of course implemented now. You have all those functionalities of chocks and the covers. Is that just red? I mean, it's off, because this is with it on. I think that's a little graphical glitch right there that we ran into. Or maybe it goes off when we get these off. Ah, there we go. Okay. We're good. Maybe it's just like, hey, you didn't take all of them off just yet. Nice. Look at that view we got going on back there. And the new EFB. We got a little turbulence tracker on the home page. This does now have full sim brief integration as well, so if you're logged into that type of stuff, you can now utilize it in the tablet, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of you utilize that. I personally do not. We have Navigraph as well. We have Lido charts, which is pretty neat here. Let me take a little look at this. Oh, does that not? Okay, guess it doesn't virtually do it. Nice, look at that. Got all the charts right here. Now, I mean, obviously we have it with the regular EFP as well, but now you have another option in case you just want it right there mounted next to you. Very cool. We have the map with, of course, satellite imagery as well, and beautiful labels on the map. Something that I still don't understand why the default EFB can't have. The weight and balance page. Ground tools for, you know, the covers and everything if you want ground power, luggage door, all opened on up. And then last but not least, the configuration page, where I'll kind of just go through here a little bit. This part seems relatively similar to what I remember it being. But very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna go outside. I'll turn up the audio and then we'll see what this thing sounds like. And then I'll catch up with chat after that. And this update is for all platforms. All platforms. All right, turn up the audio, and I'll be back. All right, I'm glad we got through the audio before the Vision Jet booted up back there, so anyways. Should be good there. Doesn't seem to particularly like... Oh no, here it did fine. More than likely just some flight sim multiplayer frame freezes there. But yeah, they have something called a custom-built body and seat inertia effect. So instead of the camera being completely still, you should see some vibrations happening and things like that from inside the cockpit. So we'll kind of see what that's all about. This should be hopefully enough runway here. All right, let's go. Then we'll also get... Yes, I'm also going to be using the cheat code thing for now, just because I don't want to spend too much time on that. We'll bring this up to, let's do 12,000 feet. Stick with that, perfect, because obviously the autopilot stuff is, if I remember correctly, down in this general area. But for time's sake, we're gonna go ahead and just utilize the handy little cheat sheet over there. Perfect. I like the little turbulence graph over here. That's pretty neat. Let me see. I'm not used to the Honeywell. I haven't flown this in a little bit, but excited to get back into it. I want to mess with the auto throttle because they completely revamped that. Is there a mountain in front of us? That's not what I want to hear. I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to hear that. I think we're okay. ahead and I'm gonna raise this up just a little bit more here. Alright. Anyways, after being distracted by the 2500 call out, I think we're okay now. It's not there. We got the heading knob, CDI, altitude, the heading. Where is the auto throttle? I did read that right? Yeah, auto throttle is now more predictive and less reactive, smoother operation with fewer overreactions to instantaneous changes, improved coordination with flight level change, better speed protection during initial oh, so this is just part of the FLC mode then, as opposed to like a full-on auto throttle. Potentially. I mean, we'll look into it a little bit later. But the MFD has been changed as well. Or not changed, but just improved. So let's mess with it a little bit here. Are we turning? Uh-oh. Oh, good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... I don't need all this weather right now. Oh, good. We got a lot of ice built. Okay, this isn't good. I need some de-icing. Where's the de-icing at? I know I should have got rid of this weather here. Just turn it all on, please. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is A-okay, folks. Don't you worry. Oh, did I pause it? Nice. I was like, why are we like like we were literally frozen here. I'm just sitting here frozen. Very good. Anyways. So we took off from November Zulu, Quebec, November. And our destination oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go away from this weather here. Let's go to November Zulu Charlie Hotel. Arrival, runway, I don't really care. We're just gonna pick some random stuff here. Activate. I don't have much experience with the Honeywell stuff. I know, probably hard to tell that, but... It says there's a gap, but I'm not... Oh, there it is. There it be. Nice. Alright, perfect. So there's that. Are we in nav mode already? Oh, I don't know what we're doing, actually. That's a bit worrying. Why are we almost sideways? Okay, anyways. Perfect. So now we have everything set up here, which is great. Let's get this back on track here. Let's put this thing into half bank mode. I mean, this thing's going almost vertical out here. So, cool. Alright. We'll also use the real heading this time. And then once I have this all situated, I will get back into the chat here. And we'll get everything situated. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Oh, it even tracks where we've been. Oh, that's cool. I know it wasn't doing that before. That is awesome. Look at that. Oh, it still does the weird glitch, though, on gamepad. Whenever I move it, it just keeps zooming in. Look at that. That's awesome. You can see all the shenanigans we've been doing over Logan Town. Nice. The other thing I want to show too before we do get there is there's a route we're wanting to go to, so it seems like it's kind of far away, which is okay. I kind of just rushed through my little flight plan anyways. It's alright, we're gonna just head to the left then. But I want to show the weather radar as well, and I just need to figure out where in the world that's at. Got engine stuff there, MFD, maybe we'll go under PFD. Timer. Route. Let's change this to terrain or both. Have traffic, terrain, all that. Nice. No, this is a great update already. I love it. Oh. I don't know why it does this, though. I'm not sure why it's freaking out and doing these weird maneuvers. I'm not entirely sure what it's trying to do there. But it loves to freak out randomly. I'm not sure why. Not in gyroscope. Yeah, I'll have to look for the, radar a little bit later. But alright, let me catch up with chat. I'm so sorry. Just wanted to kind of showcase some things right off the bat and go from that. Let's see here about PSVR 2 finally today. Nice, Gray. Hopefully you're enjoying that. Good evening to you, Simon. Thundering where I live. Nice, Tanker. But yes, this Citation 10 upgrade is on all... Oh, is that where I was changing it? Ah, yes. I was looking at the wrong screen. So do we have any weathers-related things? Oh, anyways, I'll worry about it a little bit later. Can you please try and see if there's a database on the plane where you back like it doesn't recognize airports? This one's fine. I was under the impression it was only the PMDG planes that were having an issue there. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Patrick. Guten Tag. The weather here today is not the best and have snow down to 800 meters here in Queenstown. Oh, I believe it, because goodness gracious, this weather is crappy. Thankfully, we have the power to change it, but it'll clear up here soon. Oh, running in a bit of turbulence. Let's check the graph. Look at that. That's awesome. And then, of course, you can see the new, like, updated camera angle. So instead of you kind of just sitting there without much noticeable things going on, you're actually kind of having a more realistic camera, which looks awesome so far as well. So I'm kind of glad we have the storm here, because we can kind of showcase some of that turbulent new camera stuff that they did here. No information on the Tomcat, no. Hey, Matthew. If you're having issues with the Marketplace on the PlayStation, I don't know if it's on other consoles as well. It was happening to me. I just kept restarting the sim, and it eventually wanted to open up. Why is it when you spawn in the air, your plane falls out of the sky? Which plane? So how is it? No, it's fantastic so far. I love it. I love that it supports career mode now too. I can't wait to dive into that. But the new EFB is awesome. Got a little turbulence tracker there, of course, full Navigraph and SimBrief connectivity now. We have the LIDO charts built into it, so you can check those things out. Even that's kind of cool. When you have a flight plan, you get the origin and destination. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my phone. This thing is getting absolutely inundated with scam calls and everything else in between. That's cool. When you set up a flight plan, it immediately goes to the FlightFX tablet over here. You have a night mode as well. But yeah, this is a lovely upgrade to the FlightFX tablet, which I'm sure is going to show up on the Honda Jet and the Piaggio as well down the road. But don't worry, folks, we will be out of the rain shortly. I need to turn to the left a little bit as well. Let's do that. But I mean, this plane has always been awesome. It's just, you know, most of my time spent in career mode, it was always the disappointing factor of it. It's like, man, I wish this was, and today is that day. I love it. But hang on, let me just go through some other stuff. I mean, there's a ton to this. Because they said the FlightFX Citation X 2.1.4 update arrives today, which it's out now on the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation versions of the sim. This update represents a substantial update to the Citation X, touching nearly every part of the aircraft, including avionics, flight dynamics, performance prediction, the EFB, walk-around functionality, visuals, sound, career mode support, and our new inertial immersion system, which is that whole camera system that you're seeing when we're in the turbulent air, taking off, and of course we'll see it again when we land. And then of course there's wing flex now, which, let's take a little, we should be seeing a little bit of that right now. Pop back out here once we run into some more turbulent air. Because, I mean, right now we're looking smooth. Still need to figure out... Because weather is off. We need to figure out how to turn that on. Because the weather radar now works as well. It's gotta be like a switch or something kind of hanging out. Let's see. Is it in the checklist? Probably would be around the before taxi mark. Nice. Subo, please. you gotta do something about this cursor mode. It's unbelievable how it's still absolutely horrendous at moments. It's like it knows what I want to click on. Now I can't click on anything. Nice. Thank you for that. Ooh, hang on. Don't really care about the weather radar right now. Let's check this out. I feel like I'm in a hurricane. This way. That nice blue sky way off in the distance there, with the lovely Citation 10 flying right through it. And back into the shadows we go. Oh, literally. Absolutely, Snow, I agree. And Baguette, welcome. What update was this? It was for Citation 10 from FlightFX, the 2.1.4 update. Hey Matthew! Update notes are on FlightFX's website. What's the new button on your... That's from the other plane. From FS Reborn's 300 Phenom. And Finest with another $1.99 late to the show. Let's go. Well, very much appreciate it. Finest with another $1.99. Welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And as always, thank you for your continued support. Always appreciate it. Ooh. Oh, there it is. There it is. We got it. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can't do it with a controller for some reason. Oh, there it goes. Why is it so weird? There we go. Oh, this is very awkward. Perfect. It still says weather off. Wait, what? all these buttons are backwards on a controller. It's very weird. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Just push everything and see what happens. Weather off. I got all excited. I was like, dang, we found it. Here, let me just go further over. Maybe it's something on this side. Nope, still weather off. Weather off. Is there a power button somewhere over here that we need to initiate, possibly? I'm just happy we ran into it. Like, I just wanted to look around and see if we can find it, but this thing doesn't spin at all, regardless of what I use on the controller. There must be another button to do something else with that, even though it wouldn't make any sense because this is set to off by default, which is where we were. Let me go into test. See, it still says weather off over here, so maybe we push some more buttons on this side? Oh, by the way, we broke out of the clouds. Look at that. The only thing that went weird was a little bit with the autopilot. It hasn't done it anymore. I don't know what it was doing, but it would stay in autopilot but go almost vertical on its turn. I don't know, it was weird, but it's been fine after that. Everything else has been excellent regarding our flight with the updated Citation 10, which has already been a lovely private jet, and now it's only gotten better. And yes, it's on the PS5, absolutely. The PS5 Pro, to be exact. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to bring our speed back. I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, we'll try to get auto throttle situated, but it's really easy to get this thing to a speed that you want and maintain it. And then let's get our altitude down to... Let's do a little 7,000 here. How's that sound? I think it sounds lovely. So I'm assuming nothing of note has released on the PlayStation 5 Marketplace. I'm perfectly fine with it, because this whole stream will be about this aircraft anyways. I only say that because obviously if anything of note would have released, I would have seen it in the chat. Set it to weather, and then hit the MFD weather. Alright. And then hit the MFD weather. Oh, didn't I not do... What in the world? Unbelievable. I felt like I did that. You saw me hit all the buttons. I still can't adjust the gain, though. Oddly enough. Hang on. Gotta plug in a mouse. Because doing it with gamepad does not seem to want to do anything. No. Oh, it's crapping away here. Okay, am I just doing... I don't know what else to do here. I'm using the mouse wheel, I'm moving it. Have I found a potential bug? Does this move? Okay, the tilt works. Well, good. I don't need the mouse then, because that doesn't make a difference. Excellent! Exactly what I was hoping was going to happen. Because as you know, I don't use a mouse. Well, now my cable's all messed up. Unbelievable. By the way, how are we doing on our flight here? I still love this, though. Check this out. Get a whole tracker on your flight. It doesn't disappear either. You get the whole thing. Don't mind the squiggliness over there. That's when it was doing the weird heading stuff that I wasn't sure what was going on. But look at that. How cool. Little tracker in here. Love it. Alright, so let us turn to the left here. Keep bringing that speed back as we continue to descend down to 6,000 or 7,000 feet. I want to take a little gander at... Oh, this EFB is being an absolute nuisance today, isn't it? Oh, it's at 103. Okay, perfect. So we're going to bring that altitude down even more then. Let's bring it down to 3,000. Oh, I every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Yet another thing that the EFB and the default sim should already be doing as well. You know how cool that would be to have this tracking capability just built into the sim? So I'm glad FlightFX brought it on over here. If FlightFX watches this, just when you move with the cursor, it zooms in without you hitting anything else. Actually, it's because of the X. The circle go. I think it's just anytime you click on it, it zooms in, so that's why it does that. Don't really know if there's a way to resolve that or not, but it's not really that big of a deal. It's easy to just kind of do the triggers. Triggers would be nice to zoom in and out. All right, that's good enough. And then, of course, you know, the usual tablet you can rotate and then position however you want. You can also go up here into this corner, swivel the tablet around, really give it the look that you want. And then block half your instruments. Let me reset the position. There we go. Oh, this is beautiful around here. I mean, that's not surprising. It's always great flying around New Zealand. Oh, it doesn't work for you either, DRT? Okay. So I think we've discovered a little bit of a hiccup with the update. It's all ruined now. I can't spin the one knob. It's done. But okay, good. At least it's not me doing something wrong, so I'm fine with that. I was having a ton, I mean, on the PlayStation side, I was having a ton of issues again loading the sim. I had to completely reinstall it, and even reinstalling it, it would freeze on the something went wrong when you reboot it after closing the sim in the load screen. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm hoping all this is happening with the marketplace being broke, or not broke, but it was just down earlier this morning. Maybe we'll get some server-side fix for some of the issues that arose with Sim Update 6. We'll see. But yeah, I was having a lot of weird things happening on load up this morning as well. But yeah, tilt was working for sure, because I was working with the mouse. I'm sure it'll work here with the controller. Yep. But unfortunately, we're not going to see anything on the radar because the gain is set to minimum, so it's on, but we're not going to see it show anything at the moment because the gain is too low. And by too low, I mean 0. Oh, man. You can never have too much wing, Shepard. Managed to get in the marketplace. Only thing new I saw was the Raphael. Oh, I'm done with fighter jets, so not missing out on anything. have had enough fighter jets in my catalog. So let me move the heading over to the right just a bit. And then we'll circle around the airport because we're right now on the opposite side of where we're wanting to land. Oh, it should still pop? I mean, we were in the rain when it was... I mean, here, hang on. Let's just take a quick little look. There it is. Okay, good. At least we don't have to, so I don't even care about it then. Let's see if it, oh, there it goes. Oh. Is that because of auto tilt? Let me get it out of auto tilt. Let's stop descending as well. Hang on. So why you do this? Tilting up didn't seem. I guess that's probably down. Terrain. Oh, terrain. We're fine. I don't know what it looked good in the beginning, and then as it cycled back, it freaked out. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. To be completely honest with you, I'm not sure what's happening. We'll mess with it a little bit later. But anyways, let's get back to what we had before. Yeah, I don't know. It's the first time I've seen the radar act weird like that. We've used it on the PlayStation with other planes before, and it was doing normal. Don't know. I mean, I don't really care that much anyways about it, because I hardly ever use this. If I'm going to be honest, I always look at the EFB and all that. Well, anyways, there's that. Oof. That's gonna be quite a landing if it doesn't clear up over here. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any synthetic vision going on in this. Wait, no, I do. Wait. Oh, it was just system. Dang, I got all excited. Oh, see, now it's going into this weird tilt again. I don't know what that's about. And it just kicks itself out of... Yeah, I don't know. Autopilot's a little bit weird, for sure. Where it just goes into a tilt even though we're in heading mode. Are all over the place. I'm not even moving over to the right. Hello? I'm going left and I'm holding... I don't know what it's doing, actually. Oh, I'm still in auto? Go out of it. What in the world? No wonder. I was like, why, what is happening right now? Thought I cleared out of it, but I didn't hit the button. Alright, we're fine. Still doesn't explain why it's just randomly deciding to bank out of nowhere. Wait, why am I so far? What the heck is going on here? Hello? Okay. It was like a half throttle there, and all of a sudden I'm over to overspeed already. Just getting all thrown off by the heading and autopilot. I don't know why altitude hold is on. Go away. Okay, let's just stay there then. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clear this weather out right now. I use gamepad, so just R1 and circle to go into reverse. The default keybind, or button bind, I should say. And Scottish, no idea. I haven't seen anything from PMDG in a while regarding it. Fighter. Thing is so loud. Now this could be a Sim Update 6 issue too regarding that weather radar stuff. Because I don't think I tried it since we got Sim Update 6. I absolutely love the fact that the interior sound really deadens everything else that's going on outside of it. Because there's some planes where you're sitting inside and it sounds like you're an external camera the whole time. Don't know what the limits are on the flaps. We'll see when they pop on in. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And into my silent cubicle. No idea about anything regarding Sim Update 6 update. If I knew, there would be a video about it, but until then, I'm not gonna do anything with it, because Asobo hasn't said any update if there's gonna be a 6.1 or if there's gonna be an update. No idea. And we are in US East. No, I like the new camera stuff. It is nice just not having a full-on still camera the whole time. Hey Kyle, glad you're able to make it to the stream as well. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Media, I mean, I wouldn't be waiting. It's not gonna, it probably not even will load. Should take a minute to load in. If it's not doing that, then may as well restart the sim. The famous flyer pack isn't discounted on anything. Should be $39.99 on the PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation. Hey Thomas, hello, hello. We're landing in November Zulu Charlie Hotel. But yeah, to answer the question, this is just the FBO, like you build the hangar or whatever. I wish it would go away if I don't have the plane installed, but it always sits there now. And it bugs me. It's like I don't need to see it all the time. I always land right at like a dip in the runway. Oh, that was weird. That was not me hitting left on the trigger there. I don't know why it all of a sudden wanted to go left. But very nice. Minus a few little weirdnesses. Still think it was a successful first flight with the updated Citation 10. But yeah, it was a beautiful light touch, and of course the runway had to dip down. It's like, oh, of course you did. What a jerk. Let me zoom this out so we can see our full path. Look at that. We're at November Zulu Charlie Hotel. Oh, it's it's a fun one to land. I love this aircraft for that reason. So I'm just going to park this up, reload it in a different livery, and then we'll take back on off. So if you do want to join, we're on the PlayStation. Make sure you're set to US East, and flight conditions set to all players. Oh, no. Don't need you doing that, thanks. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. Because we should be able to open this now and not have it kick us out. Possibly. Where's the toggle on this? You would assume it would be the... Oh, that disappears for some reason at a certain angle. Oh, there it is. God dang, need to get some WD-40 on that thing. Can we put the stuff back on, or... The chalk's going at least. Oh, look at that. Finally, developer made it where you can just walk and... Nice. I don't know why more developers don't end up doing that, but... That is cool. Love it. Covers back on. By the way, I should be able to open this, right? No, not this one. I guess the baggage door in the back. I'm sorry. Boing. Alright. That's funny. Oh, and there are the engine covers. Hold on, I saw it for a second. There it is. Sweet. I don't know, it seems kind of... Oh, okay, it is tall. Just from first-person view, it looked like it was kind of unnecessary to have the ladder there. Oh my goodness, 777 coming on in here. Alright, let's switch out the livery here. That's so cool to walk in and out, though. Love that. Instead of always having to use the keybind to get out of the aircraft or back in. And yep, it sure is. With update V2, it is now compatible with career mode for VIP transport. Oh, we did red. Let's do blue. And then from here, let's go ahead and... not go... I think I might have to... Hang on. I'll see if it loads in right. If not, I'll restart the sim. There we go. We'll go to Westport Airport. Perfect. Let's set this up. And no, Mo, no longer just a free flight plane, which is even better. Is it still not working? Because again, it wasn't working for me earlier today, and then I just kept restarting the sim, and then that was the whole thing, and then... But yeah, we're good now. If you were in there in the sim before 11 o'clock or before an hour ago, you're not missing out on anything anyways. Yet another... I like how it has the same thumbnail as... I guess that's their other plane. But yeah, again. I have enough fighters. Don't need another one. So just restart the sim. Hopefully that'll let you get into it. And all that fun stuff. But I was getting that same warning saying a server's down, or I don't know what it was saying. There it be at night. But again, we're not doing this at night. Bring the live weather back just to see how it's doing, but we'll go from that. Cover off. Climb under the wing. And... oh, there it is. There's a very, very tiny hitbox, apparently. We'll hear the startup from inside, since we did it earlier outside. Plus, we're not going to hear it much anyways from outside with all these other planes. This may crash the sim, because it did before. Let's see if it got fixed. Which it looks like it has so far. Oh, why is it not adding people? Because I can't hit apply, which I thought I had to, but... oh, I got one person in here. Hello, sir. I guess you're flying solo today. Oh, where's my pizza at? What the heck is going on here? Are you kidding me? Where be the pizza that I requested? This is an outrage, folks. Well, sir, we were going to have a full service meal on here, but it doesn't appear to want to load in. So you're out of luck. Hopefully you ate before the flight. It's a short flight anyway, so I'm sure you'll survive. If you have any other complaints, be sure to call customer service after the flight's over, alright? Fantastic. Oh, shoot, I just hit the wrong button. Nice. I'll just do it this way, that way I don't break anything. I meant to do this and get the pushback tug back over here. Even though we didn't really need them, I could have just turned, but, you know, may as well make it more difficult than it needs to be. Unbelievable. And the Citation does bark, yes. We actually heard it on the boot up there. Alright, so... let's get our position initialized here, get that loaded on in. Beautiful. Then we will go up to, we're probably going to go to maybe not 20,000. We'll do 18,000. Something like that'll be perfect. Oops, yeah, let's go into photo mode instead. Very good. Set this to satellite. And we're golden. Alright, you've pushed me back enough here, thanks, appreciate it. Going a little overkill on the pushback. I like the Citation better than the Phenom. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Phenom's fine too, but I think this is just one of the best private jets you can buy. Anyone know that? No idea when the 777 will get fixed. But yeah, Pigtown's another lackluster release on the marketplace. I mean, it's been like that for a couple weeks anyways, so at least we got this update going on, so something exciting to check out. We'll just follow Maximal over here. Oh, a nice, lovely, rainy day. Perfect. I'm hoping 18,000 feet will be enough to get over the ceiling of this cloud layer. It should be. I mean, it's only a 30-minute flight to get from where we're at here in November Zulu Charlie Hotel. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Man, the whole area of New Zealand is pretty much getting rained on at the moment. Well, earlier in the day. Hey, Adam! Mac Marketplace update on PC. Let me guess, the Taylor Craft has arrived. Very nice. At least I'm assuming so. And you're welcome, Adam. Let's take a little look. Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. I thought that's what was going on there. But nice. Yes, I love the winglets. It's just, I mean, the whole plane's awesome. Lovely big update for it as well today. Deliveries for the aircraft soon. What does that mean? What are we talking about? Oh, this is an AI plane. Forget you. I'm cutting you off, buddy. This now supports career mode. Yep. As of today. Excuse me, AI, coming through. And somebody was bringing that up. I don't know. I have no idea what to do regarding having the Bell 47, the tri-motor, and whatever the third plane was, and now you can't buy the pack. I don't know. Uh-oh. And the sim's starting to explode on us here. The models are breaking. But cool that those have just shown up for people for free. That's interesting. Oh no, studio. Hopefully you'll be able to get that resolved soon. Get out of this cloud cover here. Turn a lot more here. What a nice cloud break. Hello to everybody joining the flight, by the way. We got Tanker, Patrick, Knackman, Castaway, Hammy, Stitch, PDX, PG, Brian, Maximal. We got Fersnick and Ethan as well. Nice. As usual, always an awesome crowd on the PlayStation side. Yep, we've flown the A350 quite a bunch. Still don't know why the pizza and stuff's not showing up, though. Oh, right. It's like, this is negative 50 degrees up here. There we go. We've almost made it to the promised land. Oh, yeah. There we go. Absolutely stunning. Got Stitch here. I don't feel like I said that before. Nice, welcome. We'll be here, Ross. We'll be here for a little bit more. And Cloaked Raven has returned for another flight. And doing great, Julio. Hopefully you are as well. But yeah, the new updated Citation 10 has been absolutely lovely. Making this cloud cover look awesome. Look at that. What a view. Live weather has been killing it lately. I still think FlightFX should bring their seagull plush to every aircraft. I always think about it every time I'm in this. When, you know, the Honda Jet has the seagull that can pop in there. I know it was because of the specific developer and all that was working on it, but... Oh, this is perfect. Let's go ahead and do a little altitude hold here. Let's get our heading set up where we're looking. Because I want to do some more showcase shots out here, because this looks way too fantastic to just sit inside the cockpit. Yeah, I love the blue livery as well. I mean, I'd be fine with that too, Jason. I'd be okay with that. Each plane could have a specific plush that I can spawn in there. It would be perfect. Brian, I don't know how you're flying that thing with no wings. Now that takes some talent right there. But yeah, the blue on this looks awesome. It's a lovely livery. Hey Jed! Welcome to the flight. Knackman is back. Oh, they're great, Jason. FlightFX, Got Friends, Azure Poly are probably at the top of my favorites. And now Emerald as well. Emerald scenery design. Because they have a fun plane that just came out today. Watch this cloud by the wing here. You can see the Minecraft stuff is starting to slowly invade the multiplayer models. How cool that looks. Are we descending, by the way, or are we just... No, we're not. The clouds are just trying to grow into us here. The Concorde's just completely gone. Just completely gone here. Does it come with a F-18 support crew? Oh, absolutely. It better. Hey Paul, thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully the match is a fantastic one for you. Yes, Casper, this is a free upgrade if you already own the Citation. Which always appreciate developers doing that as well instead of asking people to pay for the upgrade. It's always such a great look. Alright, I need to pay attention. Okay, we're doing alright. I think I'm gonna go, let's bank to the right just a little bit. You are welcome, Casper. But alright, now that we're flying level here, let's check out the new aircraft that's out from Emerald Scenery Design with a bit of help from the lovely folks of Got Friends. Oh my goodness, why is this so zoomed in? What in the world? There it is, the Air Camper, which comes with a free trial, which is on. Is this on the Xbox as well? Oh, nice. This is such a fun plane. I've been flying the beta version of it. We did a whole video covering that earlier, like I think about a month ago now. Same with the Taylor Craft. We did a video over that a bit as well. Hang on. Let me go ahead and buy that one on up. Because I love that. I mean, I don't know. Something about that era of aviation is very fascinating to me. So I love seeing more of these types of planes get into the sim. So we'll fly this around a little bit as well. But yeah, if you want to see a detailed video over liveries and stuff like that, I did one over this Air Camper and of course the Taylor Craft as well. We actually flew around with some Got Friends folks in that video, which was awesome. You have acquired an item. Yes. Let me load on in here. Hopefully the PC is doing alright here. If not, I'll switch over to the Xbox. And let's fly. Let's just fly on 2 different sims at the same time. It's perfect. I will take off from... Oh, there's a lot of rain going on around, huh? Let's go to the desert. Let's do that. Let's go to Tucson. Let's go with some Tucson Air Camper flying. And if I'm not mistaken... Hold on, let me go back to this really quick. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe it supports something else. It does not. Never mind. Disregard what I was about to say. I thought it supported career mode. That must have been the Air Camper. Or the Taylor Craft. Never mind. Air. Oh, such a good livery on this. Oh. Alright. Where did I say I was going? Oh yeah, Tucson. Perfect. Alright, how are we doing over here? Oh shoot, we're almost here already. Oh crap. Bring this power on back. And we're gonna hop down to a much lower altitude. We'll do 2,000. Vertical speed. Bring this on down. Perfect. Alright, and while we descend... Oh. I'll have to use the Xbox controller, unfortunately. I was going to use my gyroscope, but... I only have one USB-C port on this PC. Alright. To the air camper we go on the PC. There we go, get that desktop audio going. It's the air camper. How cool. Alright, let me make sure I have the multiplayer settings on here as well. I do, yes. Alright, perfect. This thing's awesome. Flew it a ton during the beta time frame. Has a great sound package with it. Running some Tundra tires. Nope, this is on the PC. The PlayStation, we are on New Zealand. This is not out on the PlayStation side just yet. Speaking of which, how are we doing on this side? Doing alright. Down to 16,000 feet. We'll be over the water for a little bit, but that's okay. F14 update released for Xbox. Nice. If you guys own it, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Bucko. Such a... Oh, there's just so many good liveries on this thing, too. If you're on the PS5, we're over in New Zealand, heading to whatever this airport is. Make sure I don't crash my plane here. Hang on, let me trim this out. We're going to be landing in November Zulu Whiskey Sierra is where we're going to be landing out on the PS5. But this is on the PC. And also released on the Xbox Marketplace today. Again, the only thing I can tell you about the PS5 Marketplace is if it isn't working, restart the sim. It wasn't working for me earlier today, and it came back after a couple of restarts. But the only thing in there today is a Raphael from CJ Simulations or whatever. Is that a KFC or a Jack in the Box? What is that? Could be a Wendy's too. Anyways. Anyways. But such a fun little plane. I know. And I'm probably still over 10,000 feet. I'm at 11,000. I'm purposely going over the water to lose some more altitude there. Oh, it's so weird not flying with my gyroscope. But I don't feel like fighting the, oops. Sorry, plane, sorry, hang on, you're fine, you're fine. But I don't want to disconnect the capture card. A valve adjustment. I mean, backfiring is pretty normal on this era of engine. From a 1930s aircraft. Too bad that this didn't release on PlayStation, or else we'd have a bunch of people flying along with us. That's okay. We'll do one more landing here, and then we'll swap back to PlayStation. But again, if you want to deep dive into this aircraft, we did a whole thing about a month ago with it. Had a blast. Tom, you ask every single day, and the answer is always the same thing. The 737-800 from PMDG will not arrive until the nav data issue is fixed on the already existing 777F. Once that nav data issue is fixed on the 777F, the 737-800 I'm sure will release soon after that. I think I've said that to you about 800 times in the past week. The answer will not change until that happens. Bounced it even more that time. That's alright. Not bad for just using the joystick. I would normally have the DualSense controller plugged in for this, but... Well, anyways, there we go. There's the PC time. It's enough PC time for me. Back to the console. I do hope that it makes it over to the PlayStation, though, because I will definitely be purchasing it over there as well. Always love supporting aircraft like that. I landed and this airport is super small. It is. Indeed it is. Turn our heading all the way around here. Oh, look at all these names. I love it. Which again is why I love playing on the PlayStation version of the sim. Really cool. Look at these, man. Looks awesome. Uh-oh. Yep, I was worried about that. Asobo, you really need to fix Sim Update 6, please. Hang on, I'm gonna restart the flight. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to, because that's not coming back. That's interesting. So that bug can happen when you go into showcase camera too. But like I said earlier, Asobo still hasn't clarified anything about a time frame for the fix or any of that type of stuff. I'm hoping it's not going to take too long. So, no clue though. But when I do get any word about a time frame on when that'll get fixed, I'll be sure to relay it to you guys as well. But that plane was not coming back. How do you feel about the MV-22? I don't like it. I wasn't impressed with the Osprey. I don't think it's Miltech's best work. But just stay there, folks. I'll be back. We'll just spawn up in the air there. I agree, PDX. I mean, the other thing I really want to start seeing, I've talked about it plenty of times now, is I want to see airports and stuff make it over to the PlayStation. Because for the most part, there's a couple planes that, yes, I'll buy, but I'm not really... I don't need any more fighter jets. I'm fighter jet out. I don't know. I don't really need a lot of planes at the moment. So I'm definitely hoping the PlayStation side will start seeing scenery and airports show up. Would love to get my Colorado Springs airport situated again, and some of the other fantastic airports that we've dove into, and of course scenery things from like Clifford, where they do a great job of upgrading the Niagara Falls and all these cool areas around the world. But yeah, I'm not sure what Asobo did this morning either, because again, like we were talking about in the beginning of the stream, load times are a bit weird. I had to reinstall the sim, but I think I'm good again for a few days until it breaks again. Still don't know what the cause of it is. Originally I thought it was because the beta was installed as well. Got rid of it, still the same thing happened. I thought it was because there's two add-on support files that are loaded in at the same time. got rid of one, still the same thing happened, so it's just something server related, which is odd that it can't be resolved soon. Like, I don't know. At this point, I'm just so far into not knowing what's going on regarding why those issues happen that all I can do is wait for a subo to come out and fix it. We did the FS Reborn stuff on PC and all that a long time ago. I'm not going to do it here on PlayStation because the plane's completely broke on PlayStation for the most part. But yeah, I mean, we did a whole video over that on the 300 Phenom probably about a year or so ago, where I showcased all that. Alright, I'm back. And we're gonna just slew all the way down. I'm with you, don't need more planes, but I would like more planes in career and career fixed. I won't do career until they fix SU6s out. Alright. Does this cloud layer ever clear out? God dang, man. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. Get this up to a good altitude here. We'll get around 6,000 or so. It's a tad bit bumpy in here. I still like the new camera stuff though. I think they did great with that. Oh, I do have, wait. Are you okay? I don't have any control? What is happening? First of all, get... Everything's falling apart, folks. Just pause the sim, get rid of this crap weather. I don't want it right now. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Right, do I have control? I mean, barely. Why is... what is... I think we're okay. Minus the overspeed, don't mind that. Good old slew mode can never place a plane correctly. It always freaks it out. Alright, we're good. Gonna idle this out so we can get out of overspeed and quit hearing the beeping, and all is well. But my goodness, I had enough of flying through cloudy rain. That was like most of the stream today. I'm glad we had some moments where we were above the clouds though. Alright. Everything's back in order. I have full flight controls. Excellent. I love how it tracks the slew mode too. Nice. I mean, the only thing I can think of is so regarding oops, I mean, open the microphone. The only thing I can think of is one of the add-ons isn't installed, and it's giving you that warning. Again, I don't know why it ended up doing 2 of them. The Xbox only has 1 file, so I think this is still leading to some of the background issues that are going on regarding loading it, because it still makes 0 sense as to why there be the exact same file name with a different install site. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird, folks. But let's have a beautiful landing here. Without all the nonsense. Nice frigid. Well, if you end up getting it, I hope you have a blast with it. My Typhoon's alarm keeps going bingo fuel as I'm at 20%. Nice. Make sure to go in that EFB and refill the fuel. Amulet, I honestly don't know what happened. This morning, I couldn't get into the sim either. I had to reinstall it. I reinstalled, I loaded up, it would freeze on the reinstall load, and then I'd close out of it, open the sim, then it would say, oh, something went wrong. You know, on the previous one, you can do a safe mode or whatever, and it would freeze at that screen. It was really weird. So I don't know if there's some server stuff going on in the background that's leading to this, but you are not alone. There's been plenty of people that are having issues getting into the sim or even accessing the marketplace. So I don't know what Asobo is doing today, but I hope it leads to some fixes, because that would be ideal. We know the stopping of loading textures isn't fixed, because we just saw it happen. As soon as I wanted to land, my game crashed. Nice. That's always a fun time right there. I do hope Asobo comes out and talks about, like, anything regarding it, because the last time we heard about it is, you know, they replicated the issue on the forums. It's labeled as a bug, you know, to be fixed, and then that was it. So I wish I could give you guys more information regarding it, but there's nothing to talk about because they haven't said anything since. Now this is beautiful right here. You need longer runways. Oh, it's fine. You just need a nice reverse thrust and some lovely long wings with a spoiler. I think this has a reverse. I don't remember anymore. Okay, it does. I assumed it did. It has all that wingspan.
Terrain.
Oh, terrain. We're fine.
Terrain.
So, okay, Patrick, when you got... Was this after another reinstall? And you loaded into the sim? And then you're seeing the issues pop up? Or was this working fine and then all of a sudden it decided to not register that you had the add-on packs? I just want to know, because... Because I'm assuming they did some upgrade or whatever to the servers, and it's leading to these issues. So whatever you did, Asobo, can you revert it? Because I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, okay, yeah, then because I was going to say, if you do reinstall the sim, and you just go into it, you might still see the missing content packs. So after a reinstall, close the sim, reload it. But since it just randomly happened, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened today. I know they did something, but it doesn't seem to be working very well with whatever was done. Because it might not have been server related, it might have been marketplace related, and because it was happening right at 11 o'clock, or just before that. I couldn't get into it. And then that was it.
Terrain.
I'm over water. 132. Oh, no, okay. I gotta be careful, though. There's trees right at the end of the runway, so that's a fun little added bonus on landing here. We do want to get it down early, though.
200.
The annunciator giving you the callouts on how low you are is new, too. I believe this plane didn't have that before, which is a nice added bonus as well.
40, 30.
And welcome. As we talked about earlier, this plane is just such a fun one to land. The added bonus of the new camera movements and everything really add a nice extra immersion. Look at this Vision jet taking up half the tarmac out here. Unbelievable. Who do you think you are, PDX? Oh, right, we had to restart. Oh, crap. I was going to talk to our passenger. Oh, well. Ooh, it sounds nice shutting down inside, too. Oh, it's a great upgrade, Casper. There's just some nice features. The new AFB is great as well. Really like it. But alright, let's fly it one more time. We'll probably just do some touch and goes to wrap this up, just to kind of get familiar with this. But let's finish off the flight. Let's do Anchorage. Let's go up to Anchorage. We'll just do some touch and goes at Papa Alpha November Charlie. Oh, no, hang on. Again, if you were having issues with the marketplace earlier, it should be fine now. Because, again, we're able to get into it. Oh, there's something else? Or wait, no, 132 was the new number. Again, not missing out on much. Just wanted to change our livery here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably will never pick standard. I love the winglet look. Let's go gray. We're gonna dark it out a little bit. Lovely. Shall we panic at Pank? I think we shall. Oh, it's still, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I honestly do not know. I'll keep an eye out to see if Asobo says anything, but... Under the wing, let's get rid of the chocks, the engine cover, let's do a little boing. It's boinging, very good. Let's open this on up. Developers, if you're seeing this, please make this more of a thing. I'm so over opening a door and then it just shoves us into the plane. I don't want that. So, I always love when we're in walk around and we can have the doors open without us getting sucked into the cockpit. Sounded pretty cool from a distance like that. And then, of course, the added bonus of actually being able to walk into this as well. I don't see many planes doing that. Normally it's always an invisible wall and then you're still using the regular thing to get into the cockpit. But cool. Alright, we're good. Let's start this thing on up. And by the way, I'm really happy with that landing we did at the airport. That was awesome. And it looks like we got another, it's probably short, probably around the same length, but we're going to go to that one. Let's go to Papa Alpha Tango Kilo, just north of us. Yep, same, always wing. It's just, it adds to the aircraft, I think. Brian in Iberia A330. Nice. And then once this stream wraps up, you can best guarantee I'm going to get that 10 million credit Citation 10 in my career profile. It's so nice being able to see, because that's the thing that I've always talked about. It's like, I love this plane, but it would be even better with full-on career support. And now we have it. Alright, we'll do a quick little taxi over here. Let me check the forums, because I'm sure there's been some posts about it. It's so funny. There's still, I mean, unbelievable. Anyways, let me scroll down here. I've got to be honest, it's pretty quiet on the forums right now. It was really funny seeing this, though. Not related to the PlayStation, but, you know, I did a nice detailed report about the Volocopter and the couple of issues that I ran into, and then the volunteer moderators freaked out about it. And they said, oh, you need to do one thing per post. And I saw a great example of why that's such a dumb idea, because somebody posted 38 separate posts for the C-46 Commando, and it was just hilarious to see that spam on the front page. It was just like, yeah, that's much better than, oh no, I put a couple bugs in one detailed report for the Volocopter, a thing nobody talks about. It was hilarious. So yeah, 38 posts in 24 hours. Like, that's much better. It's like, I hope the volunteers enjoyed that. Especially after they made such a big deal out of my post. It's like, yeah, whatever. It should still be the... I mean, I guess. I don't know. If that's who did the original sound pack for it, then I would assume so. I know they've changed some sounds. I'm sure they worked with Boris again if that was the case. We've done the Phenom on the PC and Xbox. It's a great plane. Just prefer the Citation 10 over that. And I bet most of the... because it happens in the beginning and then it stops, but we'll see. Because I think the sim braking is already starting to take hold. It seems to be even worse today than it has been since Sim Update 6 released. Because you can already see the runway textures aren't loading in already too, so... Oh, Asobo. I hope that there's a fix on the way. Sooner than later. Because I get those freezes in the beginning, because you look at the runway, see how it's looking? Yeah. The Sims died already again. We'll live with it for now, though. Same, I prefer the Citation 10, more speed. Yep. Oh, man, it's going to be so fun using this for career missions. Because it seems like it's some great payouts, and with how fast this thing can go, it's going to be lovely to test out. I'm gonna be honest, I can't. This is gonna bug the crap. I'll be back. Just keep flying to that airport to the north. I'm gonna restart the sim. I'm not gonna look at that. I know I said it's not gonna bug me, but it does. It's just, I don't want to look at the world like that. Asobo, whatever you did this morning, I don't know what you did. But please, revert whatever you did with the servers. Because this is somehow worse than it was before. I mean, you got people crashing more than they've ever crashed before. I mean, we haven't had any crash specifically, but we're definitely seeing the other issues that have started to occur as of this morning. When this all gets resolved again and we're back to what we were when Sim Update 4 released on the PlayStation, I'm kind of hoping we don't have a Sim Update for a while. Because Sim Update 5 and 6, oh my. I'd be paranoid every time we get to a Sim Update release window. It's like, oh great, what's gonna break this time? Because Sim Update 4 was lovely, and then 5.1 fixed the issues that 5 brought, and then it was lovely again, then Sim Update 6 came out, and then it broke that. Alright, we'll try it. If it doesn't load in the world, then whatever. We'll still get that flight going and wrap it up there. Great, we have to do this again. This went well with slew mode last time. Oh, yeah. Bring it on down, and I think we're just following that river right off our front here. Yeah, I think the servers have really taken an absolute tumble this morning. Because even a restart isn't fixing the load issues. Oh, bother. Because, I mean, originally I was like, oh great, maybe they are doing something server side to get some things fixed, yet now it seems worse than it was before. I don't understand it, folks. I don't understand. One of these days, I'll be able to come on here and give you good news. Like, hey, everything's gonna be normal again. I mean, good. When did Sim Update 6 release now? How long have we been dealing with this nonsense? Should be about, what, 3 weeks almost? Oh no, not yet. 12 days ago. It feels like 3 weeks. But we'll live with it. Now, I'm a bit worried, though. Is this going to be broken on the PlayStation in career mode like the Phenom is? I guess we'll see. Oh, can you quit spam call? Oh, you people are annoying. Oh my god. These phone calls are getting more and more every single day, it seems. Well, appreciate the few, or not few, there's still a good amount with us here, but appreciate everybody kind of sticking around even though your sim is exploding as well. Crazy. If only we would have small updates. That way, if something randomly goes wrong, it's something that's not going to take too long to get fixed. But no, the forum didn't like having so many updates every day. So that's why we ended up going to these month-long things in order to wait for a giant thing to come out, which then ends up breaking things anyways. So it's like, what's the point? That's the one thing I wish a subo never listened to the forum about. Because all I know is I would rather take an update every single day I load up this sim over dealing with what we deal with now. No doubt about it. Every time I load up this sim, there's an update. So? Like, who cares? Oh, goodness. But now we get to deal with the forum's lovely decision. So shout out to the forum. And that was, what, a couple years ago now? Forgot when that was. was that? What did I wait? What did I just do? Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good. Something just fell behind me. I was like, what was that? Oh, the sim on Xbox is fine. I don't believe any of this stuff is going on over there. There might be some instances where that's happening, but not to the extent that this is. Because here, I can show it to you. Hang on. Hold up. Well, it's gonna... Oh, it doesn't matter. If I get kicked out, I get kicked out. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'll be back. I'll come land this again on the PlayStation, but hang on. I will show you what it's like doing the same thing with the updated citation. Because I think there's still some things that the Xbox players are... Oh, god dang it. Why is there always an update when I do this? Oh. Well, anyways, I still want to show it. Regardless. There's always an update every time. Crap. Because I remember there were some folks posting in the same thing where PlayStation players were posting, you know, just general feedback. But from my experience on the Xbox, I've not experienced what's happening on the PlayStation build. But let's see. I just want to pop into the same plane, same flight pattern, just to see how everything's looking, and seeing if there's a degradation with the satellite imagery, low distances, and everything. So before I say yes or no to things being better or same or whatever on the Xbox, we'll take a look. That's crazy. People can't wait 2 to 3 minutes for an update. Okay, well, if I'm streaming, I don't want people looking at an update video. So that's why, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't care. I mean, okay. Anyways, so it won't be a stream tomorrow. I've kind of had enough of this one today. We're going to be doing a before and after video for whatever the city update is going to be revealed tomorrow. And depending on what the local legend is that releases tomorrow, we might stream it. We'll see. I haven't decided just yet, but kind of had enough of today's stream, so. Yeah. Good times. And then, of course, once the Xbox Insider folks get the updated thing to showcase the new disc to digital thing that they're going to be testing out, I'll probably make a video showcasing that as well. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop into Anchorage with the Citation 10, the updated version, and we'll just kind of compare. We'll see what the mountains are looking like, what the LODs are looking like, and all that fantastic stuff. So I'm going to be honest, we probably won't go back to the PlayStation, because once we get that situated, I'm probably done today. But overall, very much enjoying version 2 of the Citation 10. I think it's a great upgrade to an already fantastic aircraft. I mean, I've said it already a ton of times, but career support with it is huge, and I love that, so... Gotcha, Jed. And Marco, this updated without having to do it manually. Are we talking about the Citation 10? If you're on PlayStation, yes. Because you can't download anything on PlayStation, everything's streamed. So when those updates come out, it automatically happens. So you don't have to do anything on your end. Because it pulls all those new updated versions while you're loading in the sim. So there's nothing you need to do, and you'll have the updated version, and that's that. Alright. So, first, we'll see what load times are like. Nice, Marco. Glad you're enjoying it as well. Yes, I agree, Marco. I fully agree. Hey, so Microsoft and Sony, if we could make it to where the DualSense controller can work on the Xbox, that would be sweet. Because the only thing I'm missing is my gyroscope. It's always so sad coming to the X, because now I can use it on PC, which is awesome. Now we can just bring that on over to the Xbox. Appreciate it. Because then I can just use gyroscope everywhere and never, ever use the flight stick I have ever again. So this is the other thing I want to showcase too is, as you saw on the PlayStation, we, for whatever reason, have two separate add-on support files. I'm still not sure why that's the case. But when this is done updating the add-on support, I just want to show you the file because you'll notice something's missing. You have the main sim install, of course, and one add-on support. Not two. I'm still thinking that two is leading to load issues. But whatever. So anyways, new add-on support, great, we're all good. We have one file, which I still think is what's supposed to be happening on the PlayStation as well. The two files make no sense. And then we'll just see. Just going to be the same parameters. We'll have multiplayer on, same server. Again, server doesn't matter anyways because that's only changing who you see in the world as opposed to anything else. But regardless, we'll have that set up the same. We'll be in the same aircraft, same airport, and I just want to see what it looks like. If we're still having that degraded draw distance, or if it looks better, all that. Because I do know that the Xbox does not have the planes disintegrating and turning into Minecraft. That I know isn't happening over here. But as you can see, normal load time here, it's not getting hung up in authentication or randomly through the numbers. Because on the Xbox version, I don't have to sit here and keep reinstalling the sim over and over. I've never reinstalled and installed something as much as I've done with the PlayStation version of the sim after Sim Update 6. It is absolutely horrendous. Alright, let me scrub on over. Back into anger. I'll just spawn on the runway. I'm not really too worried about taxiing and all that. Let's just get this going. See what it looks like in the world. And go from that. Hey Paul, the whole stream we were just diving into version 2 of FlightFX's Citation 10, which has been absolutely fantastic. And it seems the sim on the PlayStation has taken a bigger hit than we've had before after whatever they were trying to do server side this morning. And yeah, so I mean we're on the Xbox now, just kind of see how it's doing over here really quick. No really weird freezes going on either, which again, I'm going to attribute that to the SU6 stuff. The draw distance isn't messed up. You can actually see the buildings over there, the trees drawing in pretty far. Yeah, whatever happened is definitely a mainly PlayStation issue of the sim. I want to see if the pizza loads over here. Phone call. Cowtown speaking. Oops, sorry, plane. We overspeed for a little bit. No. So the food's broke, but I mean that's okay. I'm not really too worried about it. I just wanted to see if it was happening here too. Because when we do land, I want to test it out with the... Because obviously we know the FS Reborn Phenom is really broken on the PlayStation side. It leads to, you know, the model completely disintegrating and all that fun stuff. Just want to check it out over here again. Here you can get a nice angle of the custom camera work that they've done inside this aircraft now. You can really feel like you're in some turbulent air as opposed to little subtle bumps that you get in the default sim. Does it do the same thing with this cursor mode? I would assume it would be doing the same thing, where it zooms in anytime you click on the map. Oh, no, not Lido. Yes, it does, okay. Does this move? No. I guess it's probably more in-op anyway, since it's always set to the right thing in auto mode. Oh, shoot! Yeah, let's see the weather radar. Let's see if it works here, because then we know it'll be a Sim Update 6 issue on the PlayStation. Now that we're a professional radar turning on person, whatever that's supposed to mean. Anyways, let's get the weather in here. Because on the PlayStation, the radar was broke. Cursor sucks on the Xbox as well. That's definitely not just a PlayStation thing. Nice. Love it. I don't know why this is such a weird thing. And then you just reset it and it's like, okay, I'll work. So that's what the radar is supposed to look like. So we can chalk that up to yet another Sim Update 6 regression on the PlayStation. It has broken the radar as well. So at least now you can see what it's supposed to be doing. Because for whatever reason, the PlayStation version is just like random bars and it's all glitched out and crap. But you can see satellite imagery is actually loaded in. Got the trees drawn out pretty far, even with a storm going on and everything. So definitely PlayStation got the worst end of the Sim Update 6 launch for sure. Oh. Come back to me, controller. I mean, it seems, because they did some server stuff this morning that broke the marketplace on PlayStation, and then it seems to have led to a degradation more so than what we had before. I mean, I'm sure there's still some planes where you won't have issues with it, but it's, obviously we're still running into the same thing where the planes will break in multiplayer models and all that type of stuff, so if you're on Xbox, you're not going to really see any issues. Sorry. Keep having the cable go crazy here. Do we have an airport nearby? We have a couple, but they're probably dirt. Let me just pop over here. Those random freezes, again, are because of Sim Update 6. If you saw that earlier when we were on PlayStation with this plane, you saw it when we were going in an external and internal camera, that we'd have these really heavy freezes. It's obviously not the plane, because we'd be seeing it here as well on the Xbox, which this is handling it very nicely between both camera perspectives. So unfortunately, the PlayStation is it's needing some attention, Asobo. No doubt about it. Because you've done some breaking things over there. Which, as I've been saying, hopefully it's not too far away. Once I have any word from them regarding anything happening, I will more than happy relay it to you guys, but just so far, I've got absolutely nothing. Don't mind my wired controller freaking out, by the way. I keep yanking the cable. Now, one thing on Xbox that still isn't doing very good compared to what we had before, it's not doing great pre-cache off-screening, or off-screen caching. It does a lot of reloading that it's really not supposed to be doing, especially with what we've seen the console versions do in the past. So that's not perfect either over here. That's been regressed with SU6. Because you can still see the mountains aren't loading in until we're relatively close. So I mean, the major thing that you're not dealing with here on the Xbox is the models breaking. Like, you're not losing all that, and then it breaks everything else as well, like it is on the PlayStation side. But there's still definitely a terrible draw distance that came along with Sim Update 6. That wasn't there beforehand. Because all this would be looking great. You'd also get great detail of the mountains behind this range, and that's also gone. So I can confidently say it's not 100% perfect on Xbox regarding LODs and draw distances. That's definitely seen a pretty hefty downgrade as well, unfortunately. Wasn't there a... Oh, there it is. It is over here. Papa Alpha Alpha Quebec. We've got a nice little landing over there. It's probably not going to be as nice as my gyroscope landings, but we'll make it work. Well, I mean, the PS5 players are awesome because they always show up in numbers. It's always awesome. On the Xbox and PC, that doesn't happen very often. Most we have is maybe 4 or 5 people. Which is why the PlayStation is my favorite place to play The Sim. Because the Xbox and PC side never come close to the numbers of people flying along with me in Sim. Hence why I like to fly there a lot. And Steph, yeah, I don't know why the cursor's been crap forever. I mean, before you were able to scroll in the marketplace and stuff fine, and then they broke that, I think, in Sim Update 3. But the cursor not wanting to always interact properly with the UI elements has been broke ever since the Sim came out almost 2 years ago. And then, of course, I don't know why the cursor is like 5 times as large as a normal cursor with the mouse plugged in on console either. I mean, I don't know why that takes so long to get fixed. You know, it's always funny seeing that. It's like, come on. That can't be that much of a thing to change. The cursor icon not having to be 10 times as large. It's not hardware. They changed something server side or however the Sim interacts with stuff. It has nothing to do with hardware. I don't know what changed, but it came with Sim Update 6, and then whatever they were doing this morning with the Marketplace has seemingly led to other issues where planes aren't receiving their add-on content properly. It's weird. But yeah, has nothing to do with hardware. Oh, crap. Look at what I just realized. I don't have the winglets. I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to test it out. And here I was just saying about an hour ago, I never pick it without the winglets.
Terrain, terrain.
It's alright, this time I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to get in the sim here. But you can see the runway isn't loading either. It's just...
Terrain, terrain.
Draw distance on console has definitely exploded, regardless of where you are.
Terrain, terrain.
And I know PC people are complaining about draw distance too.
Terrain, terrain.
So I don't want to hear any, oh, I don't see anything wrong on the PC side.
Terrain,
Because I read the forums, I see those complaints as well.
terrain, terrain.
50.
I don't have any flaps going on, I'm so distracted.
Minimums.
And I know PC also has degraded LODs on terrain and satellite imagery and everything else. I've seen those pictures as well, even though people have their LOD set to like 400. So I definitely don't want to hear anybody on PC say, oh, our LODs look fantastic, because I know they don't. They got degraded in Sim Update 6 as well. Thank you very much. Such an awesome plane. Alright, so I want to try the Phenom really quick, because I know that one obviously leads to a lot of issues currently on the PlayStation side, with the weird model workings going. Do we even have it installed? I do. I mean, if you're looking for more systems and stuff with the Citation, obviously you're going to get more of that from the 10. For the longest time, I didn't really enjoy the CJ4 just because that was a terribly optimized aircraft, so I never really flew it too much. I know they did some work on it. I don't think it's still 100% perfect. So, I mean, now that that thing supports career mode with the Citation 10, I don't think I'll see myself ever using the CJ4 again. But here, somebody was wanting to see this earlier.
Warning, okay.
Now I can actually show it and it'll work properly, because we know it's not working properly on the PS5 either due to Sim Update 6. This menu still is a pain to navigate because it likes to sit on this. Okay, you need to stop. I like how it's backwards too. Like, come on. It's all inverted and crap. There we go. Okay. Goodness. That's all I was wanting it to do. Because none of these buttons work either when we were trying to do it before. But with this plane, that's what the icon is. It's just this utility. You can place your own little FBO wherever you want. Which, let me maneuver this into a not so crappy spot here. right, but that's okay. Bring this down to 1. Perfect. I also don't know why the box is the wrong orientation on the map. There we go. Is that better? Yes. Perfect. Did this thing boot up yet? Okay, here. Let's do it this way. Because I'm not cold and dark starting this. Just start running, please. Thank you. All I'm trying to show is this here. Be able to go to the app, click on this, don't mind the parked plane. A little hangar space that you can actually go into. Let's do showcase camera. And then of course you have the whole office space. Have a little entryway. Definitely pretty sweet. And then you can go to your hangar. Go full power and then just take off. Beautiful.
No takeoff flaps. No takeoff.
Oh, I thought I was gonna. I like how when you want it to go full power, the Slumo doesn't want to do it.
Gear.
But when you don't want it to go fast, it does go that route.
Gear.
But again, no issues with the models, no issues with anything like we have on the PlayStation. Where is... There it is. Oh, I should also go in the 787, because we know that breaks the sim almost 100% of the time. You can see everything loads in fine, everything's nice. And you can just endlessly do this without running into any issues. But let me spawn in the 787 just to see if that has that same effect like it does on the PlayStation. I'll spawn this one on the runway here. Yes, the base stays wherever you place it. Absolutely. It might be because, yeah, it already loaded. I thought it was going to be Minecraft there, but no, it loaded in fine. Probably be a couple seconds for this. I mean, we'll see.
Anchorage Tower, Boeing Alpha
No,
Sierra
it loaded in
X-ray
fine.
787 ready at runway 25 left, departing straight
Low
out.
runway texture, though. It loaded, though. Oh my god, okay. God, this thing still sucks. I hate this plane. This 787. I hope this eventually gets upgraded. The thing is just such a... What a flight model, I swear. You pull back a little bit and it's just like, tail strike.
Boeing 787 leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Okay. No issues. At all. Let me go down to LA. Load in with the A350. See how it does there. Hey, Jadu. Building I editor not show. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I do not know, Kiwi. Hey, King. Welcome to the stream. Now, obviously, this one will take a little bit longer to load. A350 is always my performance tester on console. But just want to see how the sim handles it. You know, going to a whole new area, loading everything in, loading a performance-intensive aircraft, all that type of stuff. Is it worth to buy it? What? The A350? We're on the Xbox right now. PlayStation, we did the majority of the stream checking out the Citation 10. Was lovely. Great upgrade, just the sim is having issues. It seems like even more issues than before, because this morning the marketplace was broke, and I don't know if they were doing something server side. Add-ons are acting a bit weird. for others. Like, I don't know. And it seemed like a lot of people were crashing more so than before. So not entirely sure what they did. But it seems to have gotten worse. And there we go. Just like that. Into LA in an A350. It'll probably just take a couple seconds for the rent. Yep, and there it is. All loaded and done. Okay, so now the other thing I want to check out is I want to go with the Phenom into career mode and just see how it's doing there. And then I want to just check it out really quick on the PlayStation, and then that'll be it for today. Yep, that was the other thing too. The load times all of a sudden broke again. That was after reinstalling the sim, I believe about 6 times as well, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just don't know, folks. Oh god, here we go, looking at this stupid special mission animation. The day those are gone is going to be fantastic. Of course, there'll probably be like 20 missions that has to put into the map. I just don't know why this is even a cutscene. I really don't. Like, this is the most useless cutscene I've seen in a game. Hey, are we done? Now we are. Yay, wasn't that exciting, folks? Those awesome $10,000 missions that take 50 hours to complete. Always love it. Anyways, back to what we were wanting to do here. Let's go to a can I get to a busy airport because I just want to test it out. Is this LA? Oh, it's going to Telluride. What a great, I would do that if we were actually doing the mission. But I just want to see how it loads in. F-22 is probably like a month plus away, if I'm going to be honest with you, on the PlayStation side. Because SU-6 broke some third-party planes flight models on the PC and Xbox side as well that they needed to go into and fix. Now keep in mind, all this has been done after loading into third-party planes, the TriStar, the A350. We started with the Citation X over here into Anchorage and all that type of stuff. And now we're into career mode to see how it does here. All without... Because, you know, anytime this stuff happens, people are like, oh, well, I restart after every flight. Well, you don't have to. And this proves it. Because there's the plane. It's all good. Obviously, it'll be a little choppy as it loads everything in. And there we go. We're already loaded on in. Fantastic. So, now everything that we just did here, I'm going to just kind of... First, I want to just see how it does. Hang on. Give me one moment here. We'll switch out. Oh, crap. It's so dark. I can't see anything. Hang on. It's gotten cloudy, folks. Alright. Now, we're back on the PlayStation, and let's see how long it takes for the sim to break over here. Because the first thing I want to do is I want to bring that Phenom into career mode and see how it does. We're going to bring it into LA. Or wherever that was, in the LA area. And just see. That was also after loading into the 787, which on the PlayStation side does absolutely break the sim. Load time should be fine now. I've only reinstalled the sim about 10 times. Okay, it wasn't 10 times, it was probably 5, but still. And then, of course, on the Xbox side, I haven't reinstalled the sim in... I don't think I've done it ever, if I'm being honest. Maybe the only times I've reinstalled on the Xbox was due to me trying to get out of the beta and whatever, but that's it. Yeah, unfortunately invested. Media, I'm gonna tell you right now, it'll probably look like it's doing fine now, and then it'll just break again. Because, trust me, I've tried everything in order to try to figure out what's causing it, but it'll be a day, maybe 3 days, maybe even 5 days it'll be fine, and then it'll just break again like it did this morning. Because I was fine all throughout the weekend, Monday, Tuesday was fine, load times were short, and then it broke again. So unfortunately, it's just a temporary band-aid fix for something that'll pop up again randomly. It's just so weird to me how it just decides to not want to load. I don't get it. But anyways, let's see how it does. Oh crap, here we go again with this crap. So, but can we talk? I mean, please get rid of this. Or just let us skip it. Because every time this happens, I just have the same reaction of just like, oh, well, at least this wasn't 20 missions like the Xbox was, but still. These are pointless. 2-hour flight for 32,000 credits. Like, who does this? It's just, oh my goodness, it's the most useless missions in this career mode. But anyways, back to the Phenom. Here's the same mission. Let's see how it does. Because it might be fine now. We didn't do anything. We just loaded into the sim and immediately went to this. We'll see how it does. And Sims, greetings from India. Well, welcome from India. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you're having a fantastic, must be pretty late, evening or early morning. Should be close to midnight. Yeah, pretty much, Paul. Is it actually gonna load in properly? Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well here. What we're gonna do, because that isn't always the case. I've done this before where it breaks immediately, even at a smaller airport. So it's just, again, it's all random. This isn't like consistently breaking immediately, but it's consistently breaking at some point, is the best way I can kind of explain how this is all going down over here on the PlayStation version of the sim. $2 a.m.? Yeah, I was assuming it was going to be pretty late over there. Well, happy early good morning to you. And yep, Sim, the draw distances have taken a tank. For sure. So we'll just kind of run through this a little bit. Get a bit lower, see how it's doing with textures. I should have spawned in the wrong way, that's what I normally do, but... So that took, what, about 3 minutes to break this in? Very nice. Oh, wow, the cockpit's loaded in. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. So there you go. There's a nice, quick, prime example. Oh, it finally. Oh, here we go. Came back. Doesn't matter though, because if we switch into something else, I'm sure it probably broke the other models. We'll see though. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't take long for the nonsense to start up over here. You can see the comparison night and day now between what we're seeing on the Xbox version of the sim and then how fast everything, and you know, the Xbox version's doing perfectly fine. Yes, the LODs are broke, whatever, but the planes don't do all this. And the other reason I wanted to do that too is because, you know, anytime this happens, like, well, you're supposed to restart the sim again. It's just not something you need to do. Which, that test we just did on the Xbox is a prime example of it. And now this pretty much breaks every single model in the sim until you restart it. Restart the entire sim, of course. So good. Thank you, Sim. I'm glad you broke like this, because this is exactly what I'm trying to showcase, is no matter what you try to do or avoid, you're still going to be running into these weird issues. It might not happen right at the start of this, you know, loading up the sim, but it'll just happen eventually. It could be 5 minutes, could be an hour, you lose texture, like all that type of stuff. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Concorde is half loaded. You can see the ground still isn't loaded at all. It doesn't load in a free flight world either. Let's see how the 747's doing. Nice. Is that not a beautiful 747 or what? I love the nose gear right in front of the cockpit window as well. So, anyways, there you go, folks. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Now you can see the difference between what the Xbox version is running like on Sim Update 6 and what's going on over here on the PlayStation. And hopefully Asobo's watching this. Because there is just something absolutely, completely, and utterly broken on the PlayStation side. Here's the cockpit, in case you want to see the global super tanker cockpit. Now, instead of using engines, it does utilize two UFOs, kind of like a magnet, facing away from each other. It does provide the lift. If we do scroll on back here, we can head into the cargo bay, or the tanks, if you will. And then up here, you have some beautiful Roblox-looking seats. And perfect. And no, it'll never load in. It'll just always be this absolute monstrosity. So I'll leave you with this beautiful view of the global supertanker on the PlayStation 5. So, again, whenever I get any news about this getting addressed or fixed or whatever is going to happen, I guess it's going to be a 6.1 thing. I really don't know. I mean, we're currently just in the dark regarding what's the deal, what's the plan, anything like that. It seems like we're going to just have to deal with this for who knows how long on the PlayStation side. And yeah, that's all I got. But anyways, on a lighter note, the Citation 10 is absolutely fantastic. Just keep in mind, you may run into this issue with that plane as well, as we noticed during our testing on the PlayStation side today. But other than that, thank you guys so much for stopping on by. Hopefully you still enjoyed the stream and flying along if you did. And tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be live. I'll just cover whatever gets announced from them tomorrow. It'll probably be a city update video, so another before and after that I'm looking forward to doing. And then we'll probably stream on Friday again. But not entirely sure. We'll see. Depending on what the local legend that releases tomorrow, maybe we will stream. It's all just kind of deciding what we're going to see there, so. But alright. Cool. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll